Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today's video we're going to talk about my refractive eye surgery experience. I got the surgery about 2 to 3 years ago and the type I got is called SMILE. At the time of getting the surgery, the eyesight in my left eye was minus 4.75 and in my right eye it was minus 3.75, and I also had cylindrical vision, which is astigmatism, in my left eye. I had myopia, which is nearsightedness, which means I couldn't see far things. So the reason I decided to get the surgery was I kept losing my glasses and I couldn't even see them to search for them. And even if I wanted to, I would never be able to find my glasses, and I always had to have someone search them for me. And getting contacts and replacing them was getting expensive, and I got really tired of wearing contacts every morning. Another thing was I'd worn glasses for almost 10 years, and at this point I had indentations right about here. If you wear glasses, you know what I'm talking about, and I started to get paranoid that they were just permanent. I had 6 appointments in total. Appointment number 1 was where they checked my eyesight, and then I went back 6 months later and then it hadn't stabilized yet, and then I went back another 6 months later and it had stabilized by then. Appointment number 4 at this point was when I got the surgery, and appointment number 5 and 6 were recall. So I was given pre-op instructions before the surgery: no wearing contacts for a week, then following the antibiotic eye drop regimen that they gave me. These are the things I would add to these pre-op instructions. One is clean your room, clean your space, clean your living area, spick and span. You wouldn't want to take any chances with this. I have a dog and he sheds. I have a German Shepherd. His hair gets everywhere, and I wish I would have cleaned my space. I was lucky because I live with my family and they helped me with everything. I would say eat before your appointment. I did not eat before my appointment. I did not eat before my appointment, and I was starving. And as soon as I was done with the appointment, I came home and my father had to feed me because I couldn't even see, I couldn't even open my eyes, and my mom wasn't even in town when I got the surgery. It was an ordeal, so I would say just eat before your surgery, which is common sense, but I didn't do it. This is how my surgery took place, and this is the process I went through. I entered the clinic and then they gave me another routine eye examination, and then I changed into the gown and head cap and patient attire, I guess. And then what happened was they took me into the surgery room and then they gave me local anesthesia drops, and then I had the surgery. While I was having the surgery, there were some complications, there were adhesions in my left eye. They didn't realize that they were there, so when they pulled on it, I just felt like a sudden sting of pressure. When you're getting your teeth extracted, but it's not pain, but it's pressure, it's that bit in your eye, which is even more sensitive. So it was terrifying at that point. So I winced, but it was just a complication. But I could see the after effects of that complication, which were obviously I could not see from both the eyes. Both the eyes were blurry, but the right eye, where I did not have a complication, was blurry, but the left eye was milky blurry. It was a little daunting at that time because I started thinking about all these statistics. I heard about people going blind after their refractive eye surgery, which really scared me. About 6 hours after the surgery, 6 to 12 hours, I would say, it was completely fine. If I could recommend one thing, it would be to schedule your surgery later in the day or during the evening, because that way you can just get home and just fall asleep, and by the time you're awake, you just have I don't know, it's like a new day, literally a new day, because you'll be able to see without glasses. And then you have the post-op instructions. So the post-op instructions I was given was: don't wash your hair, wear the protective glasses, and no screens for about 24 hours, no books for 24 hours. They said take the antibiotic, steroid, lubricant, and anti-inflammatory, I believe, eye drops for about 2 to 3 weeks in different quantities, and then you slowly wean off of them. But I would also suggest do not go near your dog for about 24 hours, because that time is really crucial. And since I have a German Shepherd and he really plays rough, I had to be extra careful. Okay, so this is what to expect about 24 hours after the surgery. So that is sticky eyelashes, which is something I did not realize would happen. I mean, I did expect like photosensitivities, like which is sensitivity to light, but I did not expect stickies like eyelashes. You have these eye drops that you're taking on the regular for a long time, so you have sticky eyelashes for about a month. So you have like these antibacterial wipes that you use, but be very gentle with them. And your eyes for the first 24 hours will be like swollen and heavy, which is what they were for me. And about 1 month later is when they'll be able to test you again, your eyes again, to see if your vision has like reached its peak. And I got the surgery about 2 to 3 years ago. And in these 3 years, what I have noticed is I don't have any lingering side effects, but one thing is my eyes do get dry pretty quickly as compared to before. I mean, when I'm out in pollution, or I'm staring at screens, or when I have less sleep or no sleep, my eyes get really dry. And I don't know, I just want to like rub them and they're a little itchy. I don't know if it's because of the refractive eye surgery, or because I'm just running on no sleep most of the time. On the whole, I would 100% say it made my life easier. I would highly recommend it. It's a great investment, especially if you're really tired of replacing your contacts. I would say go for it. So this is my experience with refractive eye surgery, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.